Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our NHL 15 Be a GM series with the Vancouver Canucks. And yes, we are still in the midst of celebrating our first Stanley Cup victory with this Vancouver Canucks team in this series. So finally, the wait is now over. We finally went deep into the playoffs. Got past that dreaded second round for once. Got by the third round with a sweep, and then magically came up big in the Stanley Cup Finals to win it all. So we're going to be going into the offseason here. We're going to be going up to the draft. It's not going to be a very long draft for us because I know we don't have that much things to do in the draft since we don't have picks at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at my contract situation really quickly, just see if there's any possibility of trading anybody come draft day. I just want to take a quick look, double look, I guess you could say, at my goaltenders and at my whole entire team, for God's sakes, and see who's going to need to be re-signed. All right, so next year we're going to have $31.8 million worth of cap room available. All right, so Alex Dubois is going to need to be re-signed next year, so that's going to be something noticeable there. So hopefully Polivka or Dubois get a nice little jump. If they ask for a lot of money, trade bait come future, but we'll have to see what happens with those two guys. So there's in the main roster. In the system, we don't have a prospect goaltender right now, but that's perfectly fine because we have these two beast 25 and 26-year-old goaltenders, so no problems there. All right, for defensemen, Jens is going to need to be re-signed. Other than that, everybody else is good for contract-wise. $4 million of all of our defensemen. I think, did Matt Carl retire? I believe Matt Carl, is he not in the system? Joakim Norlund's down there. Joakim Norlund's 90 overall. He's going to need to be re-signed. All right, so that's fine. Franchise defenseman still 90 overall for Joakim Norlund. Top 2 defenseman. Finally, he has reached that top 2 potential for our defense. There you go. 95, 91, 93. So that's good to see. I believe Matt Carl did retire. Okay, so there's something to note there. So Matt Carl is out. Who's our defenseman? Fowler, Hamilton, Tanev, Hogboom. Did 2 guys retire? Tanev, Fowler, Hamilton, Tanev, Hogboom, Nordland, and somebody else retire? Somebody else might have retired as well, but I can't put my goddamn finger on it. Who else did we have? We had Cam Fowler, Dougie Hamilton, Chris Tanev, Jens Hogboom, Matt Carl, and it's just Carl. So we just lost the one guy. There we go. So Carl retired. That's fine. He can go out and freeze up some cap room, I guess. Next year is going to be a big year for signing defensemen. That's for damn sure. So we can definitely work that out. But we got Hogboom and Nordland to sign, and Dubois. So that's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think we should be able to get through it. Right wingers, Glenn Putolny. He jumped up to an 84 overall. So there you go, boys. That was a good trade. He jumped from an 82 to an 84. He's still got that elite potential third line forward. So he got a little bit of experience. So that's good. In the system, Vorobiev, okay, we're good for that. So nobody I want to trade there with 2 years left. Left wingers, right? So Gaudreau, Nyquist, Shinkaruk, Abdicator, Joe and Sue, Roloff, Chad Roloff. Okay, so he is an 80 overall sniper now, getting that time in the AHL. So he is 80 right now, so he should hopefully be able to play next year. In the system, guys, let's see. Zucker, Patan, Carter, and Aubrey. Okay, that's good. And then our centers here: Galchenyuk, Grigorenko, Strome, Horvat, Lindevay, Gaunce, and Dane Fox. Okay, everything seems fine right there. Whoops. Let me see where Matthew Barzal is. Whoops. Hold on. In the system for centers, Barzal's down there to 88. Gomerich 82. Okay. So I think we're looking good. Let me just take a look at these contracts. Barzal needs to be re-signed as well. Okay, so we're going to have to eat up a lot of money this year. That's for damn sure. All right, let me just take a look at the main guys that need to be re-signed here. Out of our forward core, it needs to be Barzal, and that's it. Okay, so it's just Barzal out of our forwards. Oh, whoops, that's in the system, main roster. So it's Barzal. Applicator needs to be re-signed. Horvat needs to be re-signed. Lindevay needs to be re-signed, but I think we might be able to move on with Lindevay. And then defensemen, we need Hogboom, Nordland, and Dubois. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of money invested into some places. We're going to have to probably let some guys go. But trading assets, I don't think there's anybody I really want to trade. Tanev maybe, but he's 85. Same thing with Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton's kind of dropped off by now. You know, maybe we can move on from Dougie Hamilton. Pick up a top 6 defenseman or trade for one. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it right now. I think we're just going to let some of our forward guys go because I do think we have some prospects down there that can compensate. So we're just going to sign the guys that I think we need to be re-signed, and we'll move on with the other teams. Remember, you win a Stanley Cup, you got to move on from some of your players there. All right, so let's start the NHL draft here. Like I said, there's no real reason to trade for any sort of picks. We're just going to keep our team. We're going to sim options, sim to the user pick, which should be all the way in like the 2nd or the 3rd round, I think. It's going to take a while here. Like I said, there's no even reason. Like, I didn't even pin the prospects on my board because there's no real reason. Yeah, so 2nd round pick, 60th overall pick in the NHL draft. Let's see who we get to choose from here. See if there's any projected 1st rounders still. Okay, so, whoops, let's sort it by this way. So there's still one 2nd round there. Smoskowitz, left wingers. No 1st rounders there. Right wingers. There's a 1st and 2nd rounder still left here as a 2-way forward. Drew Faith. 1st or 2nd rounder 2-way forward from the HPK, Sim League League. He is Polish, I believe. And defense, 2 2nd rounders in the defense. Top 6 there in Ryan Jocelyn. Or we could go out for our prospect goaltenders. Not really any good goaltenders there unless there's some prospect goaltenders. Let's see. No, just AHL backups. Let's see. Defense. There's a lot of top 6 defensemen still left available in like later rounds. Jocelyn, Simmons, Sutter, Bloodoff. Right wingers, let's see. Top 9 in Dagnay, but we can wait on them. Bottom 6 for Portier in the 4th, and then centers. Top 9 in DeRocheret in the 4th round with that. All right, so let's just take the projected guy. Let's just take the best projected guy. I think he was a right wing, right? He was a right wing, yeah. His potential is unknown. He's supposed to go in the 1st and 2nd round. Let's take this guy, Drew Faith. We'll take him as a 2-way forward. That's not bad. And they can go. Whoops, I didn't want to trade for the pick. I wanted to simulate. All right, so sim options. Let's sim to the user pick. And once again, we got a 3rd round pick here, 24th overall. All right, so now this is where we can start to take like the projected potential guys. All right, so there's 2 bottom 6 forwards there and center. I think we're pretty good for center help. We don't need centers. We need wingers. Definitely need some right wingers again. So there's that playmaker, the 3rd. There's that guy. Still top 6s available. Or are they like really, really late now? Or did they go already? 3rd, the 4th guy, this guy, Sutter. 3rd in the 4th round, Nathan Sutter. Defenseman, 2-way defenseman. 20 years old. He's got potential. He's a 3rd and a 4th round. Yeah, let's take Sutter here. We could take some of those wingers with our 4th round picks because I know we have a couple of them. I think we have another 3rd. That's right. We have another 3rd. Because remember, we have 2 3rds that we traded for the Maple Leafs pick. Yeah, that 3rd round pick was the Maple Leafs pick, and this is our pick here. So let's take that. Let's take a right winger here with a good looking potential. I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna take this Dagnay guy, who was a sniper, a top 9 potential guy going in the 4th and the 5th round because I don't have any more picks. I'm gonna take this guy, Georges Dagnay, sniper, top 9 forward potential. That could be pretty good from the Breezewa, whatever name that guy's thing is. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more picks. It might just end the draft if I try to go sim to the user pick here. I think it's just going to simulate everything. Yep, draft is complete. Okay, so there it is. Only 3 guys we picked up this year, Faith, Sutter, and Dagnay, but that's perfectly fine. We traded for the future of this team, and I think we're still pretty good to go. All right, so let's sim to the re-sign phase here, and we'll take a look at those 3 players that we drafted. Got ourselves a defenseman, a pretty good potential player, and a winger. All right, so let's go to our contract screen. And let's get started here with re-signing these players. All right, so let's go take a look at those players that we drafted though first. So, Faith. Let's see if we can find that Faith guy, or all skaters. All right, so there's Dagnay, bottom 6, low potential. Faith, medium potential for bottom 6, and Sutter, 7 defenseman. All right, so nothing really too special. All right, so let's go to the goaltenders here. Allmark needs to be re-signed. I think we're just going to let this guy go, release him, and we'll get ourselves a backup goaltender for the AHL team. Let's see how much Alex Dubois wants. He wants $5 million. All right, so that's not as much as I thought he would ask for, so that's not terrible. We only have $26.4 million worth of cap space available, so we got to make sure we get the guys that we want. All right, so let us do some things here first. Let's get the big guy signed. Let's get our franchise defenseman signed first. $8 million for 4 years. I kind of expected that. Let's give him a 4-year deal. That seems fine by me. That'll bring him till he's 27, and then we can see where he's at there. For right now, I could extend him an extra year, but I think I'll be fine for 4 years. All right, so $8 million. So that's going to be 8 and then 4, so 1.2. So that should drop him all the way down to 7.15. All right, so 7.15 mil for Nordland for 4 years. That should be well more than enough for you. Jordan Subban, let's see. This guy still hasn't jumped any way whatsoever. I'm still going to give you the 2-way contract. 1-year deal. We'll see what happens with you. If you get the jump, fair enough. McChesney, he's still 75 overall, 24 years old. I think we're going to get rid of like the 25 year olds. So this guy's 77, 23. He's still got high potential. Yeah, we'll re-sign this guy, Bork, on a 2-way deal. Yep, for 1 year. See what happens with you. All right, let's get Jens back. I want to get the defense solidified a little bit. All right, so he wants 3 years at 3.3. I can do that. So 3 and then 2. Well, 3 and then 1. So about like 2.9. We should be able to get Jens back for 2.9 for 3 years for him. That should be fair. Well, how much does he want for 2 years? 1 year, he only wants 3.3. I'm going to sign him for a 1-year deal because I still don't know what's going to happen with the ends. So I'm going to sign for a 1-year deal. Hopefully he takes that. 1 year at 2.9. 2.975 for Jens. We'll see what happens with him. I'd rather get him on a 1-year deal because then when he's 26, we can see what happens. Hillis, he's getting pretty close. Let's get him on a 2-way. 8.5 for 1 year. And McChesney. He's the only one who has like top 4 AHL defenseman potential. So you know what? I'm going to release... Did we draft this guy? Or was he a free agent? He was an undrafted guy. Keith McChesney. Defense... No, it's coming around, but I think we're going to release this guy. Because I think we could possibly sign some other guys, but everybody else is sent out. Wisniewski, he's still not ready just yet. We'll wait till he becomes unrestricted next year, and then we could possibly sign him. But Sutter, we're going to leave unsigned, and I think we're good to go with the defense. All right, right wingers here. We got Dagnay and Faith. We're going to leave those guys unsigned. No real reason to sign them. Okay, left wingers here. We got, let's sort this. Sort the left wingers here. Carter, low potential for a top 9 forward. I think this is, yeah, we should sign this guy, Carter. He's 73 overall as a sniper, 21 years old. Yeah, 5th round pick, Billy Carter. Let's get Billy Carter signed for his entry level deal. Yeah, let's get Billy Carter signed on his entry level. Justin Abdelkader. Okay. He's still got decent defensive stats. Joe and Sue, I know we can release. Well, it depends. How much does Joe and Sue want? He only wants 1.7. How much does Applicator want? Depends on how much Applicator wants. 2.2 for 2 years. I'm gonna have to wait on him. Patan. Yeah, well, he's 22. 75. Yeah, let's send him a contract. 1-year deals. Zucker, Aubrey, Roloff. Yeah, I think we're good with those guys. I'm gonna hold off on Applicator. We'll see. We'll see about Justin Applicator. All right, so the centers now. Hutola, yeah, we should sign Hutola now because he's 70 overall, 19 years old. Yeah, let's sign Hutola for his entry-level deal. All right, Lyndon Vey. Lyndon Vey. Do you have any place on our team is the real question here. All right, let's get Matthew Barzal back. Let's sign him for a 4-year deal. Let's get everybody on that 4-year deal. So 6 and then 3. So that's going to be 9. So we can bump him all the way back down to $6 million for 4 years on a one-way deal. All right, Gomrich, you're up to 82 now, but you didn't have any playing time this year. Could you possibly take Abdelkader's spot? There's the question. His stick checking's not that great. His puck moving skill is pretty bad. He has good puck control. Gomrich, you're one of those players, man. You're another one of those players, but your defense is not bad. It's not terrible. You got very low potential to be a top 6 forward too. I don't know. Do I take the risk or do I just go take the reliable veteran? It depends. How much does he want? He wants 1.8. Yeah, I might have to move on for him. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tenderify. Can I tenderify qualifying offer? Yeah, qualify restricted free agent. I'm gonna qualify him. Bo Horvat. Let's get Horvat back. I know I want Bo Horvat back on this team. Yeah, good defenses, good face-offs, good third line center. Let's get him back. 2 years at 3.2. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. Takes him until he's 27, so 3 and then 1. So 2.95 for Bo Horvat. Okay. Let's see who else. These are all the centers. Lindevay. Adrian Kempe. Yeah, let's get him signed. Actually, let's take a look at Adrian Kempe's stats. He's going to be another one of those guys, man. What is with every single player here that has, like, he has terrible face-offs as a center, too. I'm going to sign him just for the fact that he's going to be some depth and possibly trade bait. That's the only reason I'm going to sign him. But how much does Lindevay want? Lindevay wants 3 years at 3.3. Yeah, that might be a little bit too steep, but he is 84 overall. We'll have to see. Barzell and them. Okay, let's simulate a day here first. Let's see what happens. Strome is good, I think. He's next year. Yeah, let's simulate a day and advance a day here. Let's see who's back, who's not back. See how much money we have to work with here, but I think we should have enough. Remember, if there's any deals in free agency that we want to do, we can definitely pick something up here. But it looks like we're going to need another top 6 defenseman. But I think we should be good. All right, so Billy Carter's good. Cameron Pitan's good. Joakim Norlund's good for that long term, for the 4-year deal, so that's good. Jordan Subban's good. Bo Horvat's good. Simon Bork, Barzell, Hillis, Jens, Adrian Kempe, Hutola. Okay, so we're good on those guys. Let's go to our contracts screen here. Let's see, list all the contracts. Let's see how much money we still have left. We still have 10 mil left. All right, so we have $10 million left. And who do we still need to sign? All right, so Dagne, nope. So it's Lindevay and Abdelkader, Joe and Sue and Gomrich. All right, so I think I'm gonna release Joe and Sue. I don't think I need him. So he's good. We have $10 million left. Let me get my goaltender. Let me get my goalie, Alex Dubois, because I know I would like to sign Dubois. All right, so let's give him a 3-year deal at 5.9. So 5 and then 2, so 5.2. 5.25 for him. I know it's a lot of money eating up in my goaltenders, almost $10 million, but it's good down the road, because then we could trade them when they're one or the other when they're really, really good. So Dubois could be possible trade bait in the future, but prospect goaltender is something that we might want to look into getting pretty soon. But for right now, I'm fine with eating up $10 million in my goaltenders, because they are the ones that are doing the most work there. All right, so defense, I think we're fine. I would like to save some money. Let me see. Is there any defenseman who I think is really going to jump? All right, so there's top 2 with Fowler. Tanev, Hamilton, Hogboom. Hillis could get a jump. Subban possibly. Corson is not ready yet. There's all these restricted free agents, yeah. So I think we're going to need to go get a top 6 defenseman. There might have to be some cap room made, so I think we can only pick one. We can only pick one here if it's going to be either Justin Abdelkader or if it's going to be Lyndon Vey. I think what we're going to have to do is, I think we're going to have to sign Lyndon Vey, because I think he is going to be better long-term on that third line if we decide to put him there. Because, well, even though that other power forward too, we got to remember that we trade for the power forward as well. but he still could fit on the fourth line. He had a really good year working with Brendan Gallagher, with Brendan Gaunce. So I think what we're gonna do is re-sign Lindevay. We're gonna move on from Justin the Applicator. I'm going to sign Lindevay for only a 1-year deal though, 3.4. So that's gonna take him down to like 3.3 mil on the dot. So we're gonna sign Lindevay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to release Justin the Applicator. Thank you for your time here. Helped out me a lot. So we're gonna move on with Justin the Applicator. We're gonna keep Lindevay around. And I think that's all we're going to need to do. That's everything that we need to do. We're not going to have that much cap room, so I definitely think a trade is going to have to be made here somewhere so that we can pick up a top 6 defenseman unless somebody magically gets a big jump. But I think that is something that we're going to need to do here, so you guys can definitely give me some decisions on what we can do with that. But we'll take a look at free agency, see who's available. All that fun stuff. Just our prospects are taking way too long. Way too long our prospects are taking to hit their jumps. Alright, so Lindevay's good, Dubois good. I think we're fine. Let me just go to my contract screen one last time, see if I have everything here. So it looks like it says we have 4 mil available. Let's see. Wisniewski, Dagne, Faith, and Sutter. Gomerich, he's a restricted free agent. So like I said, we tendered him. We'll see if we keep a hold of him. And goaltenders, we're good. All right, so there we go. We are good for that. Dubois signed long term. Polivka, 1 more year, 4.8. So we'll have to see what happens with him. But other than that, I think we should be good to go to continue and go into free agency. Let's not exit that. Let's simulate all the way to free agency. I think we're good to go. All right, so let's simulate to the first day of free agency. Probably gonna give me a pop-up here of what's its face, something of Nick Gomerich be like, yeah, you have a tenderfied player here that you have not signed yet. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do, because he wants 1.8. Somebody signs him, I'll take the draft picks for him. Perfectly fine with that, because we got a young core right now. At least we got a young bottom 6. We got a very young bottom 6 core. Top 6, the top 6 is a little bit up there in age, other than Nyquist, but I think this might be the year possibly we could trade Nyquist too. So that's fine. We could enter a trading block. Yep, free agency has started. So let's take a look and see who is available in free agency this year. Like I said, we have I think $4 million left, so that is enough to buy that top 6 defenseman that we want, or a top 4 or something along those lines. We'll see who's available. So this is the year 6 free agency. So we'll have to see who is available. What possible players have hit the market. Top 6, by year number 6. All right, so let's do forwards here. Let's see who the top free agent forwards are. All right, so it looks like we got Quentin Howden. He's an elite potential player, 85 overall. So we got Quentin Howden, Johan Larsson, Teddy Purcell, Abdelkader's up there. Gomerich is up there. Remember, he's a restricted free agent. We have him. Is there any really young guys? James Shepard, Kennedy, Kinnunen, Koklachev, Brandon McMillan, Kasperi Kapanen is up there as well as a depth forward, 23 years old. He's a restricted free agent for Pittsburgh. That's actually not that bad. He's got a good shot. Fast skating, once again, no good defensive categories. Somebody's got to stop sending me messages. But forward-wise, there's nothing really too gracious there other than Howden. He's a restricted free agent. He wants $4 million. Same thing with Johan Larsson, 27 years old. Snipers, he's not too terrible. But we're not looking for forwards. We're looking for our defensemen here. So let's see how good the defensemen are going into free agency. We got, all right, so there's some variance here. We got Carl Alsner. He's the top free agent this year, 86 overall, 31 years old. Dmitry Kulikov, he's up there. Gertson, he is from Colorado, right? Yeah, Mason Gertson. We had him at one point, I believe. Braden Coburn's up there. Gernat White, Laby, he's an unrestricted free agent. Gabriel Labe, And he's got good defensive awareness and stick checking. Good shot. Puck moving skills are absolutely horrid, though. Harmsworth, Fetter, Tootin, Boyes. Yeah, so there's, you know, maybe a cool. Like, I want to go out and get a Kulikov, but he's going to be way too much money. And he's not really worth a top 6 defenseman spot right there. Gertz, maybe like a Braden Coburn. I'm thinking like a Braden Coburn right now. He's a very good defensive defenseman. That would really work out well. Like I said, his puck moving skills aren't too great. He's a nice physical up there. You know, his discipline's not too great, but he's got the good poise. He's 35 years old. He's a defensive defenseman. We could definitely sign him. So Braden Coburn probably would be the best bet so far on defense. Goaltenders, anybody really good? Montoya, Brito Berra, Carter Hutton. It's just, there's some good minor league NHL backups. Well, not. There's some good NHL backups here. Who's this Honey guy? 26 years old. Curtis Honey, yeah. Volrath, Gustafson's up there. Cook, Grubauer, Bartosak, Wedgwood, yeah. Alright, so there's nothing really too special there. How about potentials? Is there any like really, really good potential players? NHL starters. Yeah, there's some NHL starters here. Clinton Spiller. Okay, that's about that. Defenseman. Take a look at the potential guys. Keith Hawley's up there too. I didn't even notice that. He might not be terrible. Let me see. Keith Hawley. He's a depth defenseman. Yeah, maybe not. Boland. Who's this guy? Connor Boland. Undrafted player. That's not really too good. Chariot's up there, and just this guy Clark, but nothing really too great there for top 6s for defensemen, and then all forwards. Take a look at the potentials there, see if there's any like top 6 forwards with very young age. Let's see. It's all like top 9s. Might be all top 9s. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be all top 9s potentials. Yeah, we just start off with this guy, Bang, who is Ola Bang. Ola Bang. Ola Bang. LaBelle right there. Chad LaBelle is a sniper. So nothing really that great in free agency. So, alright, so there's all the available free agency things that you guys saw. We definitely need a top 6 defenseman here on this team. We have $4 million worth of cap space available, so we definitely can make some trades. Oh my god, I'm getting messages out the wazoo. So, let me know what you guys think about free agency-wise, what we should go after. You guys have seen the roster, you've seen the free agents. Let me know what would be the best course of action for this Vancouver Canucks team to possibly go for another repeat of that Stanley Cup into year 6. So, we'll start with free agency next time. We'll go to the beginning of the year, check out our player overalls, adjust to that, and we shall be good. So, let me know. Guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time.